I might tell you that my name's Joan Dawson, if you didn't know, and I'm the president of CityRail New South Wales Incorporated, and I live at Dungog, and I don't want my community cut off from Newcastle and the beach. They can move the businesses all they like back up towards Wickham or somewhere else, but they can't move the beach.
What about Surfest?
And Surfest is currently underway, and of course a lot of the people came by rail to that. I'm now going to ask Greg Piper. Greg is the member for Lake Macquarie, and Greg also has been the mayor of Lake Macquarie for some years, and is here to speak and support us today. Thank you, Greg, for coming. Greg Piper, people.
Thank you, Joan. And Joan, you were a resident of Lake Macquarie for quite some time as well. And that's when I first met you, and you've always been a great advocate for your local community, so I appreciate that. Look, it's great to stand here. I came in and I was listening to David speaking earlier, David Shoebridge from the Greens. I see Clayton Barr here, and I saw Sonia. And I see so many people here who are talking about the logical future for not just for Newcastle, because it's only part of the line, but it's a very important part of the system. And we know that there's been a move away from the very logical need to improve the public transport systems within our region, and certainly within the Sydney metropolitan area as well. It's been a bit of a dog's breakfast for years, but it really does beg a belief that a system such as the heavy rail into Newcastle could be removed, and it will it's a one-off major impact on Newcastle. But you would have to say that it's the problems of Newcastle that have been identified are not going to be solved by the removal of this rail, nor were they caused by the existence of a rail. It is being misrepresented, it is being unfairly blamed, and what we're seeing here is a lack of imagination, a lack of benefit for certain vested interests who are seeing that their opportunities are going to be advanced by the removal of a rail, but it's not what the future of public transport in our region needs. Can I say I support the retention of a rail until perhaps somebody can articulate a better system? I'm sure that people would be open to hearing how the system could be improved. But that's not what they're doing. They're saying we're going to remove the system. This is a ridiculous situation. We need an investment. We need the investment in improving public transport in Newcastle. We need the investment in improving public transport in the region. The Lake Macquarie Transport Interchange is part of that network. Bringing people, making sure people from Maitland and the Valley can come into Newcastle, and people, of course, from my electorate in Lake Macquarie, from Waihe, Morisset, and right through into Newcastle. So I stand with you. I trust, I would hope that the state government listens. Who knows? They've made a bit of a change today with coal seam gas. Is it enough? I don't know. But I'll tell you what, we need a big change on thinking about public transport. So thank you very much, and I'll support you as much as I can.
Thank you very much, Greg.